gonna be my first mukbang video, and I wanted to do a video on the new Mac N Cheetos. I've been reading around about this new mac and cheese thing, and some people hate it, some people love it, and I think the general consensus is that it's a heart attack in a box. But you know, I'm gonna make this a one-time exception. So let's see how this looks in the inside. So it looks like this in the inside, and it smells like the I guess the Cheeto Puffs, not like hot Cheetos, and it looks like a Cheeto. So I wonder if this would focus better if I did that. Some people have said this tastes like a mozzarella stick, and I would be so disappointed if it was just a mozzarella stick. But so far, just from smelling it, it smells pretty legit. It smells like a Cheeto Puff, so. Oh, just a fair warning, it's been like an hour since I bought this, so there really is no Burger King location near me, so I had to travel kind of like an hour away by Muni to get this. And I do agree with the comments where people say that it tastes like, you know, Kraft mac and cheese in the inside. Kind of looks like a golden nugget, huh? Yeah, so it is dangerously cheesy, as, you know, the slogan says for, I guess it's a Cheeto slogan, not a mac and cheese slogan. It would be interesting to see this in a hot Cheeto kind of style. But, you know, hot Cheetos are usually, they look slim, so I don't think you can really stuff it. But I guess what I mean is more like a hot Cheeto flavor. I don't know, you have to Google that up. But for 310 calories, I'm just amazed for like how much you get for small. But then again, I'm like this short 5 feet tall girl, so you know, I just can't really eat as much as a normal average sized human being. Yeah, I definitely see this being like something you eat during midnight munchies. So I think Burger King did a really good job on this. It looks like a Cheeto, smells like a Cheeto. Yes, oh, sorry, I think I sniffed too much. Looks like a Cheeto, smells like a Cheeto. Actually, it resembles and tastes more like a Cheeto than it does a mac and cheese. Yeah. So since this is my first mukbang video, I want to ask you guys, in future mukbang videos, what would you like to see? And is there any questions that you have for me? So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the comment box below, and just ask away about anything. I noticed that a lot of mukbang videos are usually just like small talk, you know, talking a little bit about themselves, some Q&A here and there. So following that style, I think I'm going on a tangent here, but, you know, again, feel free to make a comment. Okay, so I noticed with a lot of mukbang videos, there's like this segment called like story time. So this is a really short story, I guess. When I was in middle school, we had 2 lines for lunches, and I'm sure most middle schools are like this. So there was the beanery line, and then there was like the free school cafeteria line. The beanery line, sadly, didn't have a lot of good food options. So what a lot of kids did was they would buy a whole bag of hot Cheetos, and this is like the worst thing to feed a child. But when you're in middle school, you kind of have some leeway at school, like how you order your food. It's kind of like, I would say middle school is like the stage between childhood and adulthood. So parents are more comfortable giving children the decision to choose what they want to eat. But this is so bad. Okay, I think I'm going on a tangent here. But going back to story time, the kids used to buy a huge bag of hot Cheetos and dip it in cream cheese. So that's like cheese on top of cheese. You can imagine just how people felt with that. I mean, when you're a kid, you kind of can get away with a lot of junk food. But I'm sure over the past years, eating Cheetos for lunch and cream cheese is can really upset your stomach. But that was the thing, and I actually think it was pretty cool. It was like, you know, a way kids kind of make their new creations, food creations. Okay, another story time is because since this Cheeto looked so much like a puffed Cheeto, it's almost like a Cheeto doppelgänger, but still not a Cheeto. So, an interesting fact is, I used to do a lot of acting for indie films and things like that. And one time, one of my indie director friends, they saw this video. I don't know if it was on YouTube or whatnot. But anyways, he found this video of somebody who looked identical to me, and it was kind of like shocking. I thought he was joking. And so I clicked on the video, and I was surprised to see, you know, someone with my face on a much, much taller body. Man, I wish I was so tall. I wish I was tall. I am sadly 5 feet. So if you saw me walking on the street, it's almost hard to notice me. In fact, I've had like people who are like 6'2", 6'4", who literally bump into me because they didn't see me walking on the street. Okay, anyways, to continue with the story time. So this looks like a Cheeto Puff. And I guess the story I'm trying to say is that you'd be surprised how many lookalikes there are out there. So for an example, I like to read like, this is really sad, but I like to read like useless news or just funny, just random tidbit news. And you get this a lot on Facebook, so you will see a lot of these kind of posts on Facebook's like, Nicolas Cage is a vampire, or what is it? What's another famous celebrity? Or Jennifer Lawrence is also a vampire because she looks like this actress was, I don't know, born in the early 50s or something like that. And I just think those news are kind of funny. And when you look at the pictures, I'll probably put the link down below for some of the surprisingly shocking doppelganger pictures of famous celebrities. I just think it's funny how, like, with the way genes work, you would imagine there's so many variations, so many combinations to make someone look different physically. But if you look hard enough, you will find your doppelganger. So that's another thing I would like to ask you guys. Have you guys found your own doppelganger? And if so, what was your reaction? Did you see this doppelganger in person? I guess for those who don't know what a doppelganger is essentially somebody who resembles or is your identical twin, essentially. Somebody who just kind of is your clone. And yeah. So I'm almost done with this. I know I've been talking too much, but I just this is my first time. So you tell me if you would prefer to hear me talking, or would you prefer to just see me eat and not say anything? I'm kind of nervous about this because I know I talk in tangents, and so I just hope that somebody will get me here. So I'm gonna end it with this. And I'm gonna be sure to eat a salad after this. In fact, I haven't even finished my my thistle food. So if you've seen my previous video, I got this thistle haul, and Thistle is a healthy food delivery service in San Francisco. They do mostly plant-based meals, but they do have meat options. And so I think after this, that's what I'm gonna do. I already had my green juice, so I think, you know, it could be worse, but yeah. Overall, what do I think about this? I don't think I would eat it again. I kind of agree with, you know, at first when I was reading the reviews, I was kind of thinking, oh, it's not as bad as it seems. I've tried a lot of Burger King food. They're not as bad as they seem. They just get a bad rap because they're totally unhealthy, right? It's fast food. We all know just by common sense, fast food is not the healthiest thing. But honestly, as good as this tastes as for munchies, I don't think I would buy it again just because, just for personal reasons. It has nothing wrong with the taste. The texture, you know, could be a little crunchier, but my personal reason for not going for another bag of these is just, you know, when you eat bad food, it's going to hit you eventually. So overall, I say if you can stomach anything, if you have a stomach of steel, these are pretty safe to probably order several times. But for people such as myself with weak stomachs, probably not the best idea. But I am so excited that I actually finished this. Bye-bye. Okay, adios, everybody. So this is probably gonna be my lunch after what I ate. The weight is getting in the way. So let me know in the comment section if you want more like junk food videos, or would you like me to continue making more healthy food videos? And yeah, maybe sometime in the future when I can get the lighting fixed here, I'll do some more cooking videos. But yeah. Okay, sorry. Until then, bye.